What's up my loves, my name is Paige, this is Paige with the Page, and today we're going to be talking through the readathons happening in May. Hello my darlings, welcome to this video. Today we're going to be talking through all the readathons that I've found that are happening in the month of May. Thank you to those that have used my Google form to be able to find your readathons, I really appreciate it. I'll leave a link down below to the Google forms if you do have an upcoming readathon that you would like me to mention in these videos. This is the easiest way of making sure that I do actually see it, and I also prioritize it where I can chronologically. We have 30 readathons to talk about. What the fuck? For those that are new here, each month I collate a list together. It is at the time of filming 6 p.m. on Monday the 28th of April, with this due to go up at 6 a.m. my time tomorrow. So 12-hour turnaround time. But in the description you will find a link to the readathon playlist, which I update with all the announcement videos as I come across them, and these will be updated throughout the month if I stumble across any that are mentioned either in the comments if you let me know if I've missed one, or that I stumble across in my travels. I don't update the spreadsheet, which will also be linked below, and this is containing the breakdown of their runtime as well as the little spiel that I'm going to read out. That doesn't get updated, but it is there and the most comprehensive of what these readathons are about. And then I also have the Google form like I mentioned, and in the description box itself I have links to both the channels and the YouTube video that I found them from. Predominantly I focus on YouTube based readathons, so if it is from a book blog, Instagram or TikTok or anything like that, any other bookish platform, I won't see it unless you use it on the Google form because I'm not searching those platforms. I am solely searching through YouTube, and these are the ones that I found at the time of filming. I also will link the person who I found it on, their channel. It might not be the creator, but their announcement video will have all the details about who created the readathon and all of that fun information. So please go check out the announcement details for further credit for where it's due. These are just the people that have been mentioned on the form or through my search. So the final thing about this video is that I go in chronological order but based off duration, so starting with the shortest duration going through to the longest, and then we'll go from there. So I am running very low on bucks today, so I'm probably going to speed through this, and I apologize for any mispronunciations I make throughout this, but let's dive in. Starting with a 72-hour readathon running from the 23rd to the 25th of May, and that's May 72-hour readathon created by Donna Marie Reads. So these are monthly events that are happening, having 72 hours to relax, look after yourself, read and enjoy. There is a bingo board that has 4 bookish prompts and 4 self-care / activity prompts to enjoy, as well as a free space. It is designed to be a very cozy time, and these are all just taking that little bit of pocket of time to look after yourself and read if you feel so inclined. Then we have 4 week-long readathons, the first being from the 1st to the 7th, and that's Beltane Witchathon created by the Reader. There are 5 prompts to celebrate the Beltane time. Each of the prompts are focused around an area associated with this time of year and involve 3 reading prompts with additions depending on the colours, and 2 activity prompts as well. Then we have running from the 3rd to the 9th, Squash That Series Spring Cleaning Edition, and this I found on Danielle Reads' channel. So the goal is to clean throughout the Casa de la Bailey. You can focus on one room or go for a clean sweep, which is 1 prompt from each of the rooms. Double ups are allowed, as well as DNFs. Prompts are to be filled with sequels, not standalones and not first books in series unless specified. Each of the rooms has a particular focus, so if you have an area of series that you want to tackle, you can buckle down in that room or attempt to read 1 prompt from each room. Then running from the 5th to the 11th, we have Escape-a-thon created by Books with Dream Catchers. This is a 3x3 bingo board that are both activity and reading prompts that are designed to be cozy and comforting and look into caring for ourselves. There will be sprints each day throughout the week, and the goal is to look after yourself, have some relaxing times, and look after our mental health. Then from the 19th to the 25th, we have the final book support group Round 18 created by Steph Loves. This is a 4x4 bingo board with bookish and self-care activities to focus on your series and hopefully read some final books. The goal is continuation stations, final books, whatever you'd like to do with it, you can. It's more about having that community focus and trying to finish off some of those series. Then we have a 15-day readathon running from the 12th to the 26th, and that's Hikeathon created by Macy from the Brightside Girl. Hikeathon is themed around nature, activities, and that sweet spot between spring and summer. Macy has made this readathon to encourage us to move and take care of our bodies, since reading is such a sedentary activity. And also badges. I love badges. There is badges. it's very like Girl Scout coded and brilliant. Then we have a 25-day readathon running from the 1st to the 25th, and that's the Ever After-a-thon, and I found this on Mama Needs to Read Romances channel. This is a team-based readathon where you need to sign up and join the Discord. As you read, log your reading throughout, and there are weekly challenges involved for extra points. Each team is based off a particular area of romance and tropes and characters associated. You earn extra points for reading a romance or even more for historical romance. Your team character or subgenre or tropes, BIPOC, LGBTQIA+, other team's trope of or character, or a bonus 25 for a historical romance set outside of England or Scotland. So there's lots of ways that you can earn points for your team, especially if you love historical romances. Dive on in there and have a glorious time. Then onto the month-longs. We have Mysterious Mayhem Chaos Bingo, which is created by Skeleton Key Books. The purpose is to read at least one book of mystery or mayhem. The optional game uses a bingo board, but introduces elements of chaos. Players may use any or all of the prompts created, or create your own prompts. Description provided was no teams, no official signups, no prompt police, no point systems, just chaos and books. And if that doesn't sound like my cup of tea, I don't know what would. Then we have Memphis Lit in May Readathon, created by Hey Dear 365. The Memphis Lit in May Readathon's goal is to expose readers to Memphis, TN, USA culture, and folklore. There is more to us than barbecue, blues music, jukin, and Elvis Presley. A bingo board will be provided. Those who complete a bingo will be entered into a drawing for a bookish giveaway, and to enter you just need to submit your bingo list to their email address, and winners will be chosen using a randomizer program. So definitely something that I should educate myself on as well. Then we have the Spoonies 2025 Readathon, created by Novell Novels, and this is to spread awareness for invisible and visible disabilities. The prompts are focused on different ways disability is present, and also about joy. If you read one book, you've participated, but it is such an important focus and such a pleasure to be able to build our knowledge about disability representation in its various forms. Then we have Misery May, created by German Books. The main criteria is to read a book that will make you snot all over yourself. For this round, the goal is to read one book from each continent. Antarctica can be skipped, but I'm sure that there are plenty of miserable books that have come about talking about Antarctica. But the choice is up to you. Then we have Mystery and Mayhem, created by This Bookish Cottage. This is a competitive team-based readathon. It is not genre-based, just mystery-themed. There are lassies and sleuths who are trying to save booktubers, and the masterminds are, well, not. More information will be revealed throughout the readathon, and there are overarching prompts to be able to gain points, but also team-based prompts as well. Then we have May the TBR Be With You, the Prompt Strike Back, created by Becca Fowl. This is based off Becca's TBR game and made it accessible for others to play. You can make this open to your reading capabilities, so roll to find the planets you need to travel to. You can roll for one planet, you can roll for 20, whatever suits your reading. And then roll 2 of the same type of dice to move around the board. Doubles work in your favor, and you can hyperspace jump to the goal planet if you do roll the doubles. Prompts are listed, and you can either randomize or look at the options and make your selection. Double, tripling, quadrupling up as much as you want. If you don't make it to all the planets, you can use lightsabers, which are a numbered list of books, to cover the missed planet. There is also the additional option of battle cards. Then we have the Goober Readathon, created by Jashi Kuru. Ghosty Goober has taken a passion to plants and need to complete a study plan. There are tiers depending on the amounts of points you acquire throughout the readathon, and the names are adorable. There are 2 parts, the first being more structured in sequential reading prompts that level up in points, and the second part are more specific prompts rather than more generic based ones, and can gain more points through them. I do adore the prompt categories and titles and the Ghosty Goober themselves. It's so cute. I absolutely love this. Then we have the Southern Charm Readathon, which I found on Book Lover Amanda's channel. If you read one book, you've participated. Don't feel like you have to fill the entire bingo board. It's low pressure and about celebrating all things Southern. The prompts really have the charming quality about them, and you can double up as much as you want. There are no genre specifications, just enjoy your reading. Then we have Escape the Readathon Orange Cat Cruise, created by Books with Lexi. This is a competitive team-based readathon to escape the cruise, and this will only be one team. There are rooms with prompts to read and are a priority to complete as a team. You don't have to read each of the prompts individually, which will unlock games throughout the month. You can read any genre, but there are specifications regarding April started books, DNF, manga, and fanfiction. I love that fanfiction is getting like a little shout out. Just make sure to log your books as you read them to best support your team. Then we have May the Force Read With You, created by Break Even Books. This is a Star Wars themed readathon where you build a character sheet with prompts to pick a species, weapon, partners, build abilities, and callings. You rank up depending on the number of points you gain. It is one prompt per book, and prompts and bonuses can only be done once. There is a lot of information as it can be quite in depth, but it's easy to organize with the graphics and makes so much sense when you're actually looking at it in a visual medium. So please go check out the graphics. They make everything make so much more sense than what I could ever hope to accomplish. Then we have Adventureathon, created by K. Beth Bookish. We have taken an unexpected turn and are now shipwrecked. We need to pull our resources together to keep ourselves alive. You are primarily focused on your character. Newbies can join in however they'd like to. There are prompts associated with each character type, and you need to complete your main quest and then complete an optional quest and non-raiding quest if you want. No double ups are allowed, as we then have maintenance prompt to help rebuild the ship. We're going to need varying amounts of each of these, and this is where we work more collaboratively to achieve fixing the ship. There was also a hint provided in the announcement video regarding this. Then we have middle grade May Readathon, created by Dark Roots Creation. This you can either choose to go the hare or the tortoise and read accordingly. So if you're going to take it slow paced, or if you want to speed through as many books as you can. There is also a group read of Aesop's Fables, and as long as you read middle grade it counts. There is one prompt of an award-winning book if you want to do it as well. Then we have Readathon, created by Donna Marie Reads, and this is to thin out your digital or physical TBR by reading books from your backlist. There is a 5x5 bingo board of prompts with both self-care activities and the reading prompts, as well as badges. The website is amazing, containing all of the information to this, and has a breakdown of the reading and the activity challenges separately if you do want to look at just the list form. But it is so creative and so wonderful. Then we have Kooky Mayhem, the Kindle Unlimited and Kindle Mayhem, created by Dusty Book Sniffers. So this is to create a list of Kindle Unlimited or Kindle books you've been collecting up until the 1st of May 2025, and read as many as you can before May ends. You can choose your challenge, easy, hard or custom, and your mode, KU, Kindle or Kooky, the hybrid. There are no prompts, just your list, or if you want, the first 10, 20 listed on your Kindle. DNFs below 20% can swap to another book, otherwise it won't count. 51% onwards can count towards your total. Then we have Galactic-thon, created by the Roomies Digest. This is a competitive Discord science-based themed story-based readathon. Try to say that 3 times fast. So there are 4 teams, and this is promoting reading sci-fi reads. Each team need to complete their own mission storyline and complete 5 phases, and these need to be sci-fi based. You can accrue navigator points through self-care activities anytime throughout the month, and there are also bonus points for non-sci-fi reads, and you get more points the phases you go through. Then we have Cleo's Curious Chapters, created by Chris's Corner. This is all about reading mystery as the main genre, books based around Chris's cat. There are 2 boards, one coloured and one grayscale for you to use. They have the same prompts, but if you want coloured or grayscale, depending on what you want. You can start in any corner and use any dice size that you want and roll as many times as you like. You also have Cleo's favourite things to collect, either by doubling up if you pass it or when you land on it. And it is just about having some fun reads. So the predominant genre needs to be mystery. It can be a genre blend, but as long as a mystery is the primary focus. Then we have Mayflower's Readathon, created by Rebecca Winston Hill. And the goal is to read books with flowers on the covers and reading them to celebrate the return of flowers throughout the month of May, and just share your reads however you would like to. Then we have Zombieathon, created by Kat's Novel Adventures, and this is a thrilling booktube event dedicated to all things zombies. You don't have to use the bingo board, and if you consume 1 piece of zombie content, you have participated. But if you want, there is a 5x5 bingo board filled with prompts to inspire us to read zombie books, watch favourite zombie movies and TV shows, play zombie games, and participate in zombie related activities throughout the month of May. Whether you love post-apocalyptic horror, zombie thrillers or undead dystopian reads, there's something for everyone. There is also zombie levels based off the number of prompts you complete. There is also a group book run by the Fright Club book club as well. Then we have the Asian Readathon, created by Cindy, and this readathon is dedicated to reading books by Asian authors. The theme is loosely based upon notable 2024 to 2025 Asian films, but are open to interpretation. You can double up however you want, but each book you read should feature a character or author of a different Asian ethnicity. There is a whole directory of books by Asian authors and a breakdown of Asian and Pacific Islander identities and the diversity within these. Then we have Mental Health Awareness, created by King Cat. There are 9 prompts themed around looking after your mental health, but you can double and triple up, although 1 prompt requires 2 books, and this prompt is actually great. If you do 1 prompt, you have participated. The prompts are open to your own interpretation, but prompt suggestion ideas are mentioned throughout their video as well, all around the focus of mental health. Then we have A Million Pages in May, created by Reading with Rebecca Knoll. This is a Discord-based readathon as a community to read towards the page goal. There is no set goal, just to see how it goes, but you know, 1 million pages. You can read whatever you'd like and just contribute your pages. There's also personalized badges. And then finally, I have one readathon running from 2 months, starting in May and ending in June. And I also have Eurovisionathon that is finishing on the 17th of May, which I mentioned in April, so I'll leave that link below. But for the one running throughout the entirety of May and June is Mooing with Pride, created by Mai, and there are 3 different levels and graphics. You can complete these bingo boards however you see fit, whether it's a row or a blackout on a board, a row on each board, or blackout at all. Up to you how you want to tackle the prompts. The goal is just to support LGBTQIA+ authors, and each board has a different focus, so one's color-based based off the flag symbolism and then particular prompts that they have created, and it's all just about reading and having a gay old time. So those are the readathons that I found at the time of filming that are coming and happening in the month of May. I'm very excited, but like I said, the playlist will be updated if I have missed any, and please feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I love being able to create this as a community resource, so I hope you find something that you want to participate in. Let me know in the comments what you are thinking of participating in, if you are going to do any readathons in May, or if you're having it nice and chill. Like I said, feel free to leave anything you want to let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of this mess, feel free to subscribe. I'll hopefully see you on my next video or over on my Patreon. Bye!